All right, Instagram and Facebook. Hope you guys are doing great. Bedros Keuilian here. Wanted to make this live video for all of you right now who are watching this and who have been DMing me, sending me text messages and all that stuff. My phone's been blowing up, and guess what? I'm okay with it. Just keep sending me all of your questions and stuff, and I'll do my best to get to you. And if I'm not, two of our team members who are in my DMs and private messages are getting back to you with the same answer that I would get to you. But I'm going to share what that answer is right now, because if you're an entrepreneur, you're probably worried about your business. If you're a business owner, you're probably a little uncertain. You're wondering what's next, what's going to happen. And I want to share with you exactly what we're doing at Fit Body Bootcamp. First of all, we're being unstoppable. You must have an unstoppable mindset in a new economy like this, and make no mistake about it, guys and gals, we are in a new economy. It's not just a virus that you have to worry about. It is the repercussions of the closures of business, the unemployment that's going to take place, the new way the business is going to get done. Like, look, if you're in the fitness industry like we are, we saw this coming the moment China had it, and we saw the closures happening, and I immediately went to, all right, man, you keep telling yourself you were born for winter, you are built for winter, you are made for winter. Well, what would you do if this virus came to the United States? And we went with the mindset of, we're going to pivot and go into online coaching. And so we created a killer online coaching program, follow along workout videos for Fit Body Bootcamp owners worldwide, because we saw that there was a potential of closures happening. And so with that said, since we saw the closures and the potential of Fit Body Bootcamps and gyms in general happening, and for an extended period of time. By the way, if you think this is only going to be for 2 weeks and then you're back to normal, you have got another thing coming. This is not going to just be for 2 weeks. It may not be for 4 weeks. It may be longer. Right now, if I were you, I would adopt the mindset that this is the new economy until further notice. Like, adopt the mindset this is new economy until further notice, and things may not get to normal because this is the new normal. And if you think in that unstoppable way right now, you're not going to be surprised and be let down when whether it's Trump or your local governor or mayor says, hey, look, we still have to be on lockdown, and there's limits to what businesses will be open and what those businesses can do, etc. So first of all, no matter where you're watching me on this, even if you're on Facebook or you're on Instagram right here, let me know what city, state, country that you are from. I would love to know what city, state, country you guys are from. And I'm going to tell you what we're doing in Fit Body Bootcamp to pivot, because within 48 hours, we pivoted all of our Fit Body Bootcamp franchise locations to online coaching, follow-along videos, RD-designed nutritional, registered dietitian designed meal plans, and coaching videos, and of course, daily mindset motivation coaching from me into all of our Fit Body Bootcamp private Facebook groups. And of course, live follow-along workout videos or pre-recorded follow-along workout videos happening on a daily basis. Edmonton, Canada, showing up. Slovenia, showing up. Thank you so much for showing up. You guys are awesome. Thank you all for joining me. Let's see who else is here. Wow, holy smokes. South Africa, Argentina, Montreal, Canada, Ireland. Guys, thank you so much for joining me, and I'm going to do my best to answer all your questions. As I always say, it's all about leadership. Leadership is the problem. Leadership is the solution. If you are an entrepreneur right now, you must step into your leadership. It's easy to talk about leadership and be a good leader when things are going great, economy is thriving, customers are everywhere, marketing is working. It's a little bit more difficult to be a good leader when all of a sudden you are seeing that your doors are closing, that there are not a lot of leads coming to you, and the leads that are coming to you are wondering, gee, should I buy from you? Should I save my money? Should I wait? A lot of people are taking the old wait and see approach, right? So what do you do? Well, so I talked about in a post that I put on Instagram yesterday, and I said pivot or pay the price. Guys and gals, you better pivot right now with your business model, or you're going to pay the price, because your competitor right now is probably doing a pivot and saying this might be the new economy, this might be the new way we're going to do business. What are the new problems that this situation has created? This virus, the quarantine, the lockdown, the self-guided distancing, whatever you want to call it. This new thing has created a new problem. And all we do as entrepreneurs is solve problems in exchange for money, right? So think about that. If your job is to solve problems in exchange for money, for example, if you're a dry cleaner, well, do you think that people are still going to need dry cleaning? They can't bring you their stuff. Is there a way that you could perhaps go and get their dry cleaning and bring it to your location? You probably have the names and phone numbers of your customers. Is there some way that you can go and get their clothes and bring it to your dry cleaners, close them, and send it back? If you are a food service place, is there a way that you could still reach out to your clients and customers? If you are a fitness facility like we are, Fit Body Boot Camp, is there a way that you can pivot to online coaching and make that service so awesome, so comparable to the coaching that they got in person in your gyms, that they feel like they would still pay you full price in exchange for the value? Because now more than ever, as far as I'm concerned with Fit Body Boot Camp, people need to have a healthy immune system now more than ever. They need to have social interaction in a time of quarantine. So private Facebook group and follow along videos are so valuable, right? So I'm sharing this with you because no matter what industry you're in, coaching, consulting, product, service, it doesn't matter. There's a new problem that has been created in your industry, and your job is to figure out what the new problems are that the people who have the money, like there are people, by the way, who still have money. Don't think money disappeared. Let me address that for a moment. I keep getting that one. Gee, Bedros, all the money's going away. No, it's not. Money just exchanges hands. Money never goes away. Money just exchanges hands. So money went to the people who now are moving quickly. Like several of our Fit Body Bootcamp location owners, just in the last 4 days that we've made the pivot, they're like, hey, we've already gotten new clients on board for our 28 days for $28 online coaching program. And then they're going to convert those clients into full price monthly recurring programs. See, it doesn't matter if your location is open or not, because whether your location is open or not, as long as the clients are getting the value and the results and the nutrition and the mindset and the fitness, does it matter if they're working out in a gym or in their home or in their backyard? Absolutely not. So my challenge to you all is that, what is the new problem that has been created in your industry that you're going to solve remotely or in another way, using social media, using Zoom, using a new platform, using a Facebook private group, using for example, a Instagram private group where you can bring people in and coach them up on a product or a service? Like, what is the thing that you can do now, because that problem didn't exist just a week or two ago, right? And if you can figure out what that problem is that your industry, your customers, your future customers are going to have over the next 2, 3, 4, 5, 6 months, then you will start creating a solution to that problem and then offering it in exchange for money. My client has a really awesome Harley. He's hand-built this sweet-ass Harley. I hope you can hear that right there. And he takes it out on weekends because why not? California's on quarantine, but he does not give a fuck. When you hand-built your own Harley, you're going to drive it on weekends, whether it's quarantine time or not. And I suppose if it's only him on the Harley, then he's technically 6 feet away from everyone else, right? But anyway, guys, so that's what I want to share with you. Pivot or pay the price, number one. Now is the time to step into your leadership, because if you're not stepping into leadership, and what is leadership? Communicate, solve problems, be decisive, make fast decisions. I'm not asking you to make the right decision. I'm asking you to make the fast decisions. If it's the wrong decision, you will know and you can course correct, all right? But I'm not asking you that you should have to make the right decision every time. It's impossible. Listen, I can't make the right decision every time for our Fit Body Bootcamp franchise, but I am going to make a decision every time. And in the process of making decisions, I will know whether if it was the right decision or not. And if it wasn't, I can pivot quickly. And if I communicate with my franchisees, if I communicate with my coaching clients, if I communicate with my business partners, if I communicate with all my other clients and my other businesses, then they're going to have a sense of hope and faith that everything's going to be okay by saying, look, I've got a plan. My leadership team has a plan. We're working every day to execute the plan, and here's what the plan is. And if the plan doesn't work, here's how we're going to pivot again. So understand that leadership is communication, decision-making. It is being emotionally stable and sound and resilient. Like if you are the leader that's freaking out, like, oh my God, I don't know what we're going to do. What if things go wrong? What if we panic? What if we fail? Do you think anyone is going to follow a leader like that? Absolutely not. I'm not saying that you should have fake confidence, but I am saying that you should hold your shit together. So if you're an entrepreneur, if you own a small business, then you owe it to yourself to pivot fast or you'll pay the price. And you better figure out what problems your customers and clients are going to have now, and better be quick to solve it. I don't care if it's solving it over the phone, if it's delivering stuff via email, through social media. If it's a product, you better figure out how to get that delivery working. I know US Mail and UPS and FedEx, all those things are working, right? And then if you're a big business like me and you have hundreds of franchisees worldwide, you have almost 500,000 clients who use your product, holy smokes. you better figure out how to communicate with those people, how to tell them what the next step is. Here's the next vision. Here's when we're going to roll it out. And by the way, if you miss the rollout dates, let them know, guys, we're going to miss the rollout dates. But here's what we're going to do because of that. Because again, if you don't, you come off as a leader who is impotent. Understand that. And nobody wants a leader right now during these times that's unsure and that's impotent and that is emotionally frazzled easily. Like, no one wants a Chicken Little where the sky is constantly falling. They want someone who's sure-footed, who's confident, that says we're on it, we're looking at options, we are executing. They may not be the perfect plan every time, but we're going to make sure that we execute with something, and if it works, we're going to go all in on it, and if it doesn't work, then we're going to keep pivoting until we find the answer. And as long as you do that with your clients, your customers, your business partners, they will be forgiving, because I'm telling you right now, you're not going to come up with the perfect answer every single time during an economy and during a time like this when things keep changing on a day-to-day. Bernie says it is time to man up. Bernie, you are absolutely right. It is time to man up. And manning up simply means this to me. Step up to your highest potential as a leader. That's it. If you want to know what man up means, it is stepping up, man up, woman up, human up to your highest potential as a leader. And if you can't do that right now, then you have been a hypocrite. You have been an imposter this entire time when economy was great and everything was thriving, and you were like, yeah, I'm a great leader. Yeah, you should crush and dominate and blah, blah, blah. All that great shit that you were saying back then, if you can't back up now through strong leadership and by taking action, oh my God, dude, like, you're missing out. See, it's easy to talk all that smack on social media and say how awesome you are, how resilient you are, how tough you are, how you're built for the winter. But guys, it is winter. What are you going to do about it? It is winter. What are you going to do about it? And it's the kind of winter where now it's snowing, now it's sleet, now the sun just came up, now it's cloudy again, right? There's fireballs that are going to fall out of the sky. Like, imagine that. What are you going to do? I'm not just thinking this is a 3 or 4 week thing. I'm thinking this is a new way of doing business for the next 6 months to a year. How am I going to not only survive but thrive and help my customers, clients, coaching clients, franchisees all thrive as well? That is a responsibility of a leader. And so if you can't do that as a leader, if you can't communicate, be decisive, be emotionally resilient and not freak out, make decisions, not the best decision. It's not going to be the best decision every time. And I want to stress that too, because everyone in my DMs and private messages and text messages right now are asking me, I just don't know what decision to make. I don't know either. But using your gut and strong, smart people around you, you can probably make a decision of some sort. And if that's the right decision, keep moving forward with it. And the moment you realize it's the wrong decision, pivot back and go make a new decision. But by God, make a decision, because if you don't, one will be made for you. And I'm telling you right now, you can either panic or you can start planning, right? You can either pivot or you're going to pay the price, because this economic situation that's happening, that's unfolding right now, we will have the nation's highest unemployment rate ever. If you live in the United States, in fact, you probably live in any country right now, you will experience the nation's, your country's highest unemployment rate ever. Like Greece right now, that is at 27% unemployment rate, that is going to look like nothing compared to what we're going to have in the United States. That's not me fear-mongering. That is telling you the facts. And if you're not ready to accept those facts, be ready to make the decisions that you have to, then you are in for a surprise. But here's the good news. If you do step into your leadership, if you are decisive, if you are emotionally resilient, if you do communicate, and over-communicate, if you keep trying to problem solve in exchange for money, if you keep trying to add value, come with a giving hand, reach out to people and just support them, then here's what's going to happen. When this blows away, and it will blow away, it will blow over, you will come out on top. Your business will be positioned to thrive even more when things go back to normal, right? And the great thing about that is your competitors will be out of business. That's right, out of business. Your job right now is to put your competitors out of business. If you really want me to say it how it is, your job right now is to put your competitors out of business. Period. But Bedros, what about them? They need to eat. Don't worry about it. It doesn't matter. The economy was so good for so long that every industry, you name the industry, real estate, finance, concrete. I've got a coaching client. He's one of the best concrete setters on the planet. Like homes in Beverly Hills, Brentwood, Malibu, hire his company. And he's like, Bedros, it is competitive even in my industry. You name the industry, from fitness to food, to finance, to real estate, to concrete, to cannabis. Every industry was so oversaturated This is a cleansing. This is a thinning of the herd. And you will either be thinned out, this is why I say pivot or pay the price. You will either be thinned out when all this is over, or you will come out on top with little to no competition and win the market share. Your valuation goes up in your business. You're able to buy up your competition for pennies on the dollar. That is how monumental wealth is created. Do you want to know how big wealth is created, like how people leapfrog in industries and economies like this? You think about every economic downturn from the Great Depression on, right? Every time there was a massive economic downturn, new millionaires, multimillionaires, and billionaires were created. Don't forget that when the economy crashed, the housing market crashed in 2008, I decided that one-on-one personal training was not going to be the new model anymore. I was going to figure out how to take the outdoor boot camp and bring it indoors and turn it into an actual viable business model that will make $25,000, $30,000 or more per month for the gym owners that run it. And it wasn't going to be one-on-one personal training anymore because it was too expensive and people couldn't afford it because the economy had crashed in 2008, that we were going to do one-on-many. That's how Fit Body Bootcamp came to be. And I can list off probably 8 or 10 other industries that I know of personally, and that I know the CEOs of those industries personally, who were able to thrive in that economy and pivot. And you know why? Look at this. Unemployment's going to be so high that you can find employees for pennies on the dollar. You can find some of the best employees, the best workers for pennies on the dollar in the next few months, probably the next couple of years to come. If you need a storefront, you're going to get the best possible rate on storefront, on industrial spots, right? Like whatever space you need. If you need a light industrial warehouse, you are going to get the best freaking deal on construction, on rent. Like when this happened in 2008, our Fit Body Bootcamp owners at the time who were just getting started were getting 3, 4, 5, 6 months of free rent. They were getting TI, tenant improvement. And right now is the opportunity. If you need a storefront, start talking to landlords. Let me tell you, they will pay you. They will pay you money to sign a lease. They will give you the best deals possible. They will give you free rent up front. They will do tenant improvement for you. Employees are pennies on the dollar. People have contracted from marketing on social media. Go all in on marketing. If you have a product that solves if you have a product that solves a problem that people have right now, you ought to be marketing that right now. If your product sales site or your sales system converts, you ought to be marketing right now because leads are cheaper than ever. The last 4 days, my leads have been cheaper than ever. And so if you're not doing all that stuff and you're just like, oh my God, what is Trump going to do? What is someone going to do? The governor going to do? If you think there's going to be some man or woman on a white horse that's going to gallop in and save your day, you're out of your mind. They have no idea what's going on. You're in charge of your economy. It's you, your business, your employees, your team, your customers. So I'm asking you guys, listen, pivot or pay the price. That's the only way to go. Thank you, Joan. Thank you. And I'm proud to have you as a team member along with all of our other Fit Body Bootcamp team members. Jonah Varga. She's a beast. And so guys and gals, listen, I'm more than happy to help you guys. And the one thing I'm doing right now is I am creating a course that's going to help you all get through this mess right now. I'm going to teach you guys how to pivot in this course. I'm going to put you guys in a private group and coach you over the next 30 days. The course will probably come out at the end of this week. I already started outlining it. We're filming the course on Monday, and we are going to put it out there for you guys at a very, very affordable price because I want to make sure that I can coach every single one of you. And since all of you can't afford $50,000 to coach with me one-on-one, I figure if I make a course and make it available to you and then put you in a private Facebook group and coach you all together over the next 30 days to pivot your business, pivot your profits, and figure out where the new problems are and create the solutions to it, I'm going to put you, all of you, in a great spot to profit. All right? So hang in there. Do not be the person that does nothing. Always do something. Success is dependent on the volume of action you take, period. Your success is directly correlated and dependent upon the volume of action you take. And if you don't take enough action, and then you're like, hey, why did I go broke? And 5 years from now, you're the guy or gal telling that sad story of, man, that coronavirus economy, that fucked me up, man. That messed me up. If you're the guy or gal that's going to be doing that, look, I'm predicting your future. I'm telling you right now, don't be that. How many people do you talk to right now? Do you see like, yeah, man, when the economy crashed, I had to go bankrupt and I had to go work at Walmart, because they thought it was going to bounce right back. They thought it wasn't so bad. All of you that think right now that this isn't so bad, things are going to be okay, they are not. I'm not being a pessimist. I'm just telling you what I have seen, right? I'm telling you what I've seen over time. And don't forget, I come from a communist country. I come from a communist country where nothing's available on the shelves. Like empty shelves, I've already seen that. You're seeing empty shelves at the grocery store for the first time? I've already seen that. Already seen that. Walking to the grocery store with my family? Already seen that. Wife and I are going up and down the aisles with empty shelves. Already seen that. Going to take my kids to the grocery stores so that they can see that. Because that builds resiliency. See, I've seen that growing up in a communist country. Then when we came here, I knew that even the worst economy in the United States was still an awesome and amazing economy to thrive. And I want you to feel the same way as well. So you are not allowed to sit on dissatisfaction. As my friend Jason Redmond says, you are not allowed to sit on the X. All right? This is an ambush. This is a life ambush that's happening to all of us. As a global family, this is a life ambush that's happening to us. You can blame the Chinese. You can blame the fucking Italians. You can blame whoever you want. The reality is, this is a thinning of the herd. And if it wasn't going to be a terrorist attack, if it wasn't going to be a housing market crash, it was going to be a virus. And here it is. So the question is, what are you going to do about it? You're either going to pivot or you're going to pay the price. And that's the reality of it. So I'm going to create a course for all of you, and that course will be available by the end of this coming week. I'm going to make it affordable as possible, where I can still coach you guys up in your business. And the whole goal of this course is to make sure that I make you make money instantly. Like, this isn't like, hey, here's a 90-day plan to make money. This is like, do this today and make money. I'm going to give you the emails. I'm going to give you the phone scripts. I'm going to give you the DM scripts. All I need you to have is a product or service that people need, that solves a problem, that you can exchange for money, right? I'm not going to come up with the idea for you. I'm not going to come up with your business idea for you, because that is a whole different thing. Like, we need to sit together and I need to coach you up for a whole year and all that stuff. You ain't got the time for that. Like, if you're like, now's the time I need to come up with a business idea, you're screwed. Go get a job at Walmart. I think Amazon just said they're hiring 10,000 delivery drivers. You might be a good fit for that. But the rest of you that are like, man, I had a business that was thriving, that was doing well, I just need to figure out how to pivot, I got you. I'm going to coach you guys up, put you in a private Facebook group. The course is almost done with the outline. We'll be filming it on Monday. I'm going to bring it out to you guys by the end of the week. We're going to fucking rock and roll. I'm going to show you exactly what you need to do to thrive in this economy, because there is no average. You've got to be unstoppable. And by the way, all of you who are like, hey man, I need a home-based workout, what do? Go to fitbodybootcamp.com. Go to fitbodybootcamp.com. You get a follow-along workout program every single day. You're part of a private Facebook group where we are interacting, right? For $28, $1 a day, you get a follow-along workout, professional personal trainers coaching you along. You get registered dietitians literally coaching you on your diet, and you get me every single day coaching you on your mindset and motivation. Fitbodybootcamp.com. Just sign up for that. You'll be put in your community's local Fit Body Bootcamp private Facebook group. And then we're going to help you out, man, because you got to stay fit. You got to have your immune system up. You got to stay positive and optimistic. You got to get that dopamine and endorphins going. For all that to happen, you got to eat right. You got to work out at home. You can't be isolated. You better communicate, and that's what the private Facebook group is for, so we can all communicate, connect together, right? And keep that immune system up and keep the creativity up. So I want to be part of the solution in every single way, both in your business and in your health. So go to fitbodybootcamp.com and let us help you in your fitness. And then sit tight, follow me, and I will launch the course for you guys and the private coaching that we'll do in the private Facebook group. And I will help you guys make this pivot, get profitable in the very next few days to come. All right, guys, I got to go and enjoy time with the family. See you later. Take care. Love you.